I hope you are tracking Paytm. I will not tell you where Paytm is currently being traded. But even before Paytm IPO, I was warning people not to invest in loss making companies. But the wonder is, there are many loss making companies who are still applying for IPO, and many got approved also. And I'm sure that all loss making companies, irrespective of losses, they all would get approval. But having said that, the investor community in India is not knowledgeable, and they do not know the differentiating factor. They lose. According to the public information, and I'm definitely planning a detailed video in that regards. It is the 11th consecutive month, 11th consecutive month when the wholesale price index, shortly known as WPI, is in double digits. 11th consecutive month. And as we speak, Russia Ukraine war is going on. Practically, oil is near 106, probably can touch 200 also, according to various news on the social media. God forbid, if this would happen, then where would be WPI? Would it be 60% or probably 80% or today, US President Joe Biden presented a budget worth near about 6 trillion US dollars. And I was like, an economy who is sitting at a debt of near about 31.5 trillion US dollar, and this debt is growing up at a very rapid pace. How can this economy present a budget approximately 6 trillion dollar? And very important fact is the current account deficit, which by the way is also growing. But having said that, even the time we make this video, no one discussing that. To be very honest, I don't think I can digest that, because according to the latest information by the Japanese economy, they would be investing near about 3.2 lakh crores, right? 3.2 lakh crores in India in next 5 years. Japanese economy is already a huge indebted economy. Yen is more or less at 124. Interest rate is almost zero or negative. Not to mention the dependence on the debt. Then how you would be investing 3.2 lakh crores in next 5 years? to be honest. According to the public information, the wholesale price index, which is never considered as a true benchmark for measuring inflation. But, anyways, the wholesale price index for February 2022 in India is near about 13.10%. 13.10%. This raises a big question because the higher the inflation, the almost zero saving structure in an economy. Because 13.10% of WPI means your savings is almost zero. But I'm sure media. I'm turning out to be a great fan of Japanese economy. The reason is Japanese economy is now standing at the debt to GDP ratio of 250%. And I'm sure that in another couple of years, this ratio would move to 300%. And common sense is eventual default. But one thing that really pushed me, none of the international media like CNN, BBC, New York Times, and all these, they are raising a point as far as the Japanese government huge debt positions is concerned. I am now turning out to be a great fan of US President Joe Biden. The reason is the war is going between Russia and Ukraine. And as we speak, no one is certain about the outcome of the war. He went to Europe. And you know what he said in Europe? He said President Putin is a butcher. I'm not saying whether this statement is right or wrong. But having said that, the statement is coming at a time when the war is going between Russia and Ukraine. So rather than relaxing the war, he put oil in the fire. This is the credential of Joe Biden. Now, Maruti Udyog Limited is planning to enter in a world of electric vehicles. Having said that, I'm yet to find the complete details, probably whatever is in public on Google. But I have raised one point very carefully on time to time basis, which is electric vehicle looks very attractive business, but it is not as attractive as you are thinking because it is a long gestation business. You need to have a huge capital in your pocket to win that business. But having said that, time would teach people. But one thing I'm sure that Hindi media would surely give appropriate hype to this news. The points which I raised on my YouTube channel that United States is now heading towards a recession is now turning true. Now international media has started covering that United States is heading towards a recession. Guys, we are just done with the COVID. And please be note that we are not sure whether all variants are done or not. Only to tame our supply side inflation, Federal Reserve has started increasing the rate, although 25 bips. But please be rest assured this would be costing United States a lot. A big time recession is on the cards, and I'm telling you right away. I would definitely be planning a detailed video on my YouTube channel. But Indian media is saying that Indian stock market is now fifth largest stock market of the globe with a market cap of 3.21 trillion US dollars. History is witness that manipulation of stocks in India is very easy. And without quoting the name, there are many debt ridden companies who even do not deserve to trade at 100 rupees. They are trading at 2000. Such big magics can only possible in one country. But thanks to our media, they are behind this hype.